He rejected the biggest club in the world. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And every single time, Real Madrid came back. This is the story of Kylian Mbappe and the decision that changed his entire career. If this kind of story is what you live for, subscribe to the Real XI right now. Real stories. Real football. Every week. Now, let's go back to 2017. Mbappe was just 18 years old. Playing for AS Monaco. Scoring goals that made the entire world stop and watch. Real Madrid came calling. The biggest club on the planet, offering an 18-year-old boy everything he had ever dreamed of. Money. Fame. The Bernabeu. The white shirt. Mbappe said no. But here is why. At that time, Real Madrid had one player above everyone else. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe's father told him the truth. If you go to Real Madrid right now, you are not going there to shine. You are going there to replace Ronaldo. And that, for a teenage boy, is too much pressure. So Mbappe chose Paris instead. His hometown. PSG. Where he could grow without the weight of the world on his shoulders. Real Madrid told themselves, he will come. One day, he will come. For years past. Mbappe had become everything predicted, and more. PSG's all-time top scorer. World Cup winner. The most exciting player on the planet. And Real Madrid had never stopped watching. In 2022, they finally made their move. Both clubs agreed everything. $158 million as a signing fee alone. $42 million a year in wages. Real Madrid was certain. Florentino Perez told his players in the dressing room, Mbappe is coming. They had his word. Then, the night before the announcement, everything changed. Mbappe called PSG instead. Signed a new contract. Turned his back on Real Madrid again. Florentino Perez walked into that dressing room and had to tell his players, he is not coming. 1 year later, PSG froze him out. Left him out of pre-season. Made his life in Paris impossible. Real Madrid came back one more time. And one more time, Mbappe said no. Journalists said Mbappe had stage fright. A panic about leaving Paris. A fear of what Real Madrid would demand from him. 3 times. Real Madrid. Rejected. But then came 2025. PSG had finally had enough. The relationship was broken. Mbappe's contract was expiring. He finally said yes to Real Madrid. He put on the white shirt. He walked out at the Bernabeu. He had everything he had rejected 3 times before. But football had moved on. The Real Madrid that had chased him for 8 years was not the same club anymore. New players. A new era. Think about what he gave up. In 2022 alone, he rejected $158 million. Just to stay in Paris. He rejected the Bernabeu. He rejected the Champions League. He rejected the chance to be the next Ronaldo. And when he finally arrived, the question everyone was asking was simple. Did he come too late? 3 rejections. 8 years. $158 million left on the table. Only Mbappe knows if it was worth it. Subscribe to the Real XI, Real Stories, Real Football, every week. See you in the next one.